Awesome. Well, you said that great, bro. What is vibing? This is Vish, and today I'm here with Rhys, and we're about to react to
Magic Moments at Mahashivratri 2020.
I'm a meditation coach, and I've guided hundreds of people on their meditation journeys. If you want a one-on-one session with me, either comment down below or message me on Instagram at VishVibez. Sadhguru is a yogi, mystic, and visionary who is truly helping to enlighten the world. And today, I'm here with Rhys. Want to introduce yourself?
My name is Rhys IG, live here right in Austin, Texas. I work as a massage therapist amongst other healing modalities.
So where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at rhys.master. It's spelled RHYS.MASTER. And if you're interested in my website, it's mendATX.com.
And the stuff will be down below. And now let's get right into the video. Wow. All those lights.
Yo.
Wow.
Welcome to Mahashivratri 2020.
So many people, right? This is probably before the pandemic, so should be fine.
Maybe not.
Living death is not a morbid idea, it is a reality. We are all living death. We can say we are living, or we can say we are dying, and it's not different. They're just two different words for the same process. Death is not an event that happens once. Death is happening, it's a process. One day it will be complete. The most beautiful thing about life is nobody fails, everybody shall pass.
Wow. Amen.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Wow, so much music. I love the energy.
Bring the vibes. Yeah, it's just a celebration.
Wow.
He's getting it.
It's our great privilege that we have His Excellency, the Vice President of India.
Wow.
Here I stand before the towering 112-foot face of Adi Yogi. He is an inspiration and our presentation that yoga is not about belief. It is technology to transform yourself.
There we go.
I wish our president would do that. That'd be great. Bring a yogi out on stage.
Right?
Yeah, let's go.
Imagine Sadhguru with the President of the United States. That'd be cool.
We could use it.
जो जीवन के यथार्थ को समझना और जीवन के का प्राकट्य जो यहाँ है वो निश्चित रूप से ऊर्जादायक है, एनर्जाइजिंग है, इलेक्ट्रीफाइंग है और मुझे भी यहाँ आकर के अपने जीवन के यथार्थ को जानने का अवसर मिला।
This is a wonderful night under the grace of Sadhguru. I consider it a blessing as well as my fortune to be here tonight.
All sorts of instruments, huh?
Yeah, so many different performers.
He's dancing, wow.
It's amazing how this is all centered around a single person, just educating the masses on
Yes.
being.
Make a quick pause. So it's interesting you bring that point up, which was this being centered around him. It's actually centered around Shiva, which is in this case the Adi Yogi, and the Adi Yogi is really just the first ever yogi, as what he describes it as. And I'll be explaining more about Mahashivratri and what its significance is after the video. However, it's really a celebration for life, to keep it simple. And so they're really just celebrating together. Sadhguru's doing this amazing job of just leading this event. But to be honest, he's not even the main person. It's just to celebrate life.
Understood.
So let's continue. Awesome.
आपके आगे सदगुरु जी हैं और पीछे महादेव जी हैं। वो कॉम्बिनेशन जो था बहुत प्यारा था। तो वी आर रियली रियली हैप्पी टू बी हियर। सदगुरु साहिबा ने मेरा भरम तोड़ दिया।
Wow, he's got moves.
ஜாதி இனம் மொழி மதம் எல்லாத்தையும் அப்பால்பட்டு எல்லாத்தையும் ஒன்றா கூட்டுற ஒரு இடமா நம்ம ஈசா அமைஞ்சிருக்கிறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. வண்டியில நெல்லு வரும் வண்டியில நெல்லு வரும் வண்டியில நெல்லு வரும் நமக்கு வண்டியில நெல்லு வரும்
காலல ஓடிக்கிறீங்களே.
Wow.
One of the most important expressions of Tamil language has been Devaram, where it's an outpouring of devotion. Now our children at the Isha Samskriti have brought this back in a beautiful way.
The colors is gorgeous. Yeah, the calligraphy and everything is beautiful. No.
Namah Shivaya. Shambho. So here we have this girl from Karnataka, Ananya Bhatt. She stole my heart with this one song.
So powerful. So happy. So joyful. Pure joy.
Either you can live death joyfully, or you can become dead serious and suffer everything that happens to you. This Mahashivratri, it's my wish and my blessing. This should become a turning point for you to take your life a little more playfully. Shiva Shambho Shambho. Shiva Shambho Shambho. Shiva Shambho Shambho. Shiva Shambho.
Wow, that was a beautiful video, and it seemed like there's a lot of energy. What do you think, Rhys?
I thought it was amazing. I mean, to have a festival that, with the intention of celebrating life, to the point where actors and actresses and the president of the nation comes out and says, this is something to behold, is beautiful, and to me sets the standard for what festivities should be run here. You know, it was incredible. So I actually kind of want to make it a bucket list goal to go after seeing that. That was amazing.
Sweet. Well, I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah.
And a little more insight about Mahashivratri and what it is. So it's almost like, from what I've understood, first off, it's a very spiritual night, and it has to do with the aligning of the moon, at least with what I've heard. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. Don't go crazy in the comments. But what I've heard is that it has to do with the certain positioning of the moon. Maybe a new moon. I could be wrong again. But long story short, it's a very spiritually significant day, meaning that it's a great day to really tap into that inner self, that inner spirit that you have. And interestingly enough, this is the only night, I think, there could be other nights, what I've heard, the only night where he recommends, Sadhguru, what the yogic scientists talk about, where you shouldn't sleep at all. And it's essentially what you saw in that whole festival was an overnight festival. And what's really cool is that they all were drunk, but not off of any drugs or alcohol. They were drunk on life, drunk on the energy, drunk on meditation, conscious at the same time. And so it's really cool to see how excited and how energetic you can be without those substances. And I've learned this personally from Sadhguru himself. When you really learn to tap into that inner energy that you have, you will feel 100, 1,000 times more high from drugs just through tapping into your inner self. And this beautiful festival was a really great example and depiction of that itself. And also a little bit about the statue which you observed. That statue is a depiction of Adi Yogi. Adi Yogi is supposed to be the first ever yogi in the world. Sadhguru mentions how he was here 10,000 years ago. And there is something which I'll have to look more into, but apparently Shiva either put him on the planet or he's a former Shiva. That I'm not too sure about, so I will have to look into. But he essentially brought yoga into the world. And that itself is such a beautiful blessing, and it's a technology, as he describes, just to learn how to engineer your inner well-being. And there is no religious thing behind this. It's really just a technology, and it's really something to be grateful for. And I'm really thankful for Sadhguru introducing that to all of us. And was there anything else that you wanted to add to that, Rhys?
No, I'm just really glad you shared how the festival is in alignment with a particular moon and an astrological sign. And it's just, you can tell that it's not just a festival to hold a festival. The intention behind it and behind all things done is what's really important. And the level of healing and awakening that happened from that single night is profound. So I highly recommend people look into it and go if you have the means to do so before you're at the end of your life. And I know I will.
Beautifully said. And that is something I've actually wanted to do as well, which is attend one of these nights, which seems amazing. Eventually, when COVID does die down, I think it's something that's definitely going to be in the agenda. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time. Make it a great day. Take it joyfully and stay conscious. Great, brother.
That's awesome.
You're awesome.